Hey guys, welcome back to my videos. Today we'll be reviewing the Inheritance game series. So if you haven't seen the last two videos I uploaded as part of my video review series, my name is Sydney, I'm in the 10th grade and I'm doing this as part of my grade 10 personal project. This series will consist of 4 different videos covering 4 different books from 4 different genres. In this video, we'll be covering the Inheritance games, which is part of the mystery genre. So first of all, the Inheritance Games is a trilogy, which means there are 3 books as part of the series. It goes from the first book, which is the Inheritance Games, to the second, which is the Hawthorne Legacy, and then third, which is the Final Gambit. So let me start off by explaining a short synopsis on the Inheritance Games. Basically, this girl named Avery, who lives with her sister, suddenly inherits a huge sum of money from a guy named Tobias Hawthorne. And she has no idea who this guy is at this point, but she ends up flying to their estate and has to live there for a year in order to receive the money. So now she has to stay with the family members of Tobias Hawthorne, who are all mad and spiteful of her because she just basically stole their money. Yeah, and now Avery wants to figure out, because she's also confused, why she inherits the money and what her connection is to the Hawthorne family. There are a lot of things that I liked about this series. The first one being the plot was very fast-paced and attention-grabbing. So many things started spiraling and like a domino effect to what happened, And when Avery was trying to figure out the mystery, it was mind-blowing. I honestly couldn't think of an answer, and when everything finally clicked, it was so satisfying. And aside from that, the whole setting of the book, the Hawthorne estate, their school, the library that they have in the Hawthorne estate, it was like a dream come true. So reading about that being described and being able to visualize it in my head, it was honestly so nice, and it really enhanced the reading experience by a lot. And because these books are really fast-paced, they were such quick reads, and the chapters are also really short, which means it feels like you're reading a lot in a shorter amount of time, which who doesn't love that? I should probably put a disclaimer here as well that some people have told me that the Inheritance Games is slow, which was not the case for me at all. I heavily disagree with that, because for me it was really fast paced, and it wasn't super fast that made it confusing, but it was fast enough that it wasn't boring. Also, Avery ends up living in the Hawthorne estate with the Hawthorne family, and in the Hawthorne family there are 4 grandsons of Tobias Hawthorne. They're called the Hawthorne brothers, and wow, their characters by themselves are honestly really great. Each of them have their own distinct personalities, and all of them are likable. And keep in mind, there is a love triangle in this series between 2 of the brothers and the main character, Avery. The love triangle is similar to the Summer I Turned Pretty series, so if you've read that and you liked it, then you might like this one as well. Overall though, as a story itself, I really loved it. I don't think I would change anything from the story, and I was also happy with who Avery ended up with in the end, which I obviously will not reveal now. But yeah, it's really good. I can't think of anything that I would change about it. All the side characters were good. They were interesting. They had depth. They felt realistic and genuine. It was just good. Honestly, this whole series was just good. I can't say anything negative about the series. So because of that, my final rating will be 5 out of 5 stars. And I definitely think you should read this book. I know there are 3 books in the series, and if you're not an avid reader, then that might seem overwhelming, but I promise you it's not. The books itself are not incredibly long, and as I mentioned before, there are really short chapters, and because there are a lot of chapters, you have more chances to take breaks just because it's split up into more parts. So in conclusion, I definitely recommend this series. Whether you like mystery or not, whether you like romance or not, whether you like love triangles or not, honestly, just try and read this book and you might change your mind about it. Well, that's it for the Inheritance Game series. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you give reading it a try, because it honestly is one of the best series I've ever read, and I'm pretty sure you won't hate it. In the next video, we'll be reviewing the Shatter Me series, which is dystopian. So see you then, and goodbye!